All right. Hello, everyone. We went live a little early because I've got some storms coming through here. So I'll give everyone a chance to go ahead and find us. I tagged everyone, so hopefully they'll be able to jump on. I'll give you guys a few minutes. All right. Hi, Arlene. All right. I think we got everybody tagged. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Tuesday night meeting. I'll tell Ashley we're early. We're starting a little early due to some storms going through my area. We have our meeting after we get done here about the open house, so I just wanted to jump on in case we lose internet, which has happened to us 2 times in the last week. So it does happen with these storms powering through these different areas. This Thursday is our second week of beauty school, and it is Thursday, April 9th, and it's our Beatrice. Do you know me, Beatrice, Mom? Is that someone you know or not?
No.
Okay, we'll get Beatrice out there. Okay. All right. So this Thursday is our second week of beauty school on Thursday, April 9th. Back basic color class. It's going to be called Fast and Flawless. So it's basically a dash out the door color class. It's going to be this Thursday. Next Thursday is our advanced skincare class, which we usually do a pink pop-up. So I would love to have your feedback if you would be willing to help me do a pink pop-up for our advanced skincare class. I think that would be a fun thing to add into our April calendar, but I can't do that without everybody joining us. So please let me know if you would like to be a part of our pink pop-up for Thursday, April 16th. Of course, we are kicking off. I've got my t-shirt on right here. I'm going to be wearing my child abuse awareness t-shirts all month long for our April beauty box refresh and relief. It's $40. $20 will be donated to child advocacy centers. Of course, we're going to be doing this for the months of April and May. So I encourage you to set a goal of what you want to reach, the goal that you want to donate for child advocacy centers, and then start working backwards on how many beauty boxes that you need to sell to make that happen. Then, of course, we have our amazing April special deals. This is on the back of your spring open house invite, just because we don't have May yet. Hey, Donna, I see you back there. We'll bring you on. Okay, we'll bring you on when we're ready for the open house meeting. So thank you, Donna, for being there for us. And then we have our Lilac Luxury Kate Spade purse drawing. Remember, consultants, new active consultants, they get 50 entries. When you are the recruiter, you get 50 entries. Debbie and I had a big time here in my office getting all of those extra entries of our new consultants getting 50 entries and their team builders. That was a lot of fun. But make sure you are sending in your weekly recap sheets, and you have your customers' totals on there, so we can make sure to give everybody all the entries they deserve for that. And a huge congratulations for Fabiola Cruz and Christy Bennell for earning that beautiful Mary Kay National Area Achiever pin. And I know last night was Christy's Red Jacket debut. Do you have anything you want to add about that?
Well, we had a really good time there, and somehow I'm not being able to comment, but I'm giving up on it, so I'll just talk. So I don't know who's on.
Right now it's Arlene, and then Donna's backstage.
So we had a really good time. And one thing I wanted to say about that tonight is that both of these girls have got 6 children living in their house. And if they can do 5 active people in 1 month, we can just go down the list. They've got more to overcome and more objections than anybody else in the unit, and they both overcome and decide to do it. You know, Mary Kay talks about there's 3 different types of people: the ones that see what's happening, the ones that do something about what's happening, and the other person says, "What happened?" So I think we really know who Favi and Christy are. So if they can do it, we're doing the same challenge this month: 5 active, 5 brand new active to build your team, build it strong. You want to build strong, and that's what these girls are doing.
They are, absolutely. Vicki just joined us. If you want to say hello.
Hi, Vicki. Hi, everybody. I can say hello, and now I can't. It's lost. So anyway.
All right. So our winning streak club. Oh, here is Deb. Hi, Deb. I'm glad you're here with us. Again, we started early because I'm down here in Florida. We have all kinds of wind advisories and storm advisories that are starting at 7 and 15 minutes. Right now it's calm, but they are just blowing up the TV with all kinds of storms and wind. And the last 2 weeks, I know it's been Illinois that's had the storms and have been knocked out with internet and power. So I'm just sitting here. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go early, and I hope, you know, you can watch the replay, but I'd rather do that than be in the middle of it and we're all frustrated. So here we are. Hi, Deb. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Donna. All right. Our winning streak club. And we have a lot of ladies that are new consultants that ordered last month that are being grandfathered into this winning streak club. This is the last month. April is the last month. It started in February, ends in April. And make sure to place at least your 225 wholesale. However, I would do a 250 and get Kate Spade entries into our beautiful Lilac Luxuries purse drawing right here, with the 250 wholesale. So everyone with an asterisk, which I think is everyone on the page, did receive Kate Spade entries, either with their order total or because they were a new consultant. So, Mom, I'll let you read your Gießen unit and who is tracking.
All right. Christy Bonnell, Stephanie Brown, Patty Cox, Lucero Cruz, Alfredo Cervantes, Vicky Friedrich, Gretchen Faust, Margarita Gatica, Arlene Ashley Harper, Donna Henson, Kylie Moody, Brian Marino, Christine Pitzer, Christina Pinkston, Laura Pitzer-Hanser, Corey Popejoy, Deb Stiefel, Maureen Tapia, Maria Troster, Ellie Tarbell, Deb Turbush, Judy Townsend, Cindy Valdez, Jenny Whitebread, and Susan Sees.
Woohoo! This is going to be a great purse drawing. I'm super excited. All right, for our Stellar Star unit, Gloria Gravina, Tanya Cook, Connie Marnie, Jamie Revelle, and Wendy Schaefer. All right, we are so happy that each one of you are working towards our winning streak club. That beautiful, beautiful women's wrap that's got pink with all the extra colors added to it, that pink cardigan. You are going to love it. All right, seminar opens up. I want to say it's November 20th. I think it is when everybody can register. It's $250.
November 20th.
Oh, sorry, May 20th. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said November. May 20th. I believe it's $250 is the registration fee. They do have a viewing option. So if you don't want to travel to Fort Worth, you can. I don't remember the cost of that, but you can sign up for the general viewing if you want to watch it virtually, which I know we're planning on going this year, but my goodness, that's always my first option. If you can watch seminar and stay home, oh my, that is the best way to do it. So you may want to plan for that. You can go to Mary Kay in Touch and go under events, and you will see seminar and click on it and get all the information firsthand right from Mary Kay in Touch on the cost for general viewing or for attending in person. I have been looking up different flights. So far, I haven't found any that what I consider are too expensive. But I'm on it. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to figure it out.
One of my customers today, she said that they went from They were people that never fly Allegiant. They flew Allegiant, and for them to leave like Rockford to Orlando, it was $700 round trip.
Yeah, unfortunately, with gas prices and everything going on, flights are just really expensive right now.
So, but she did say to check out Peoria to Dallas, that that's supposed to be a lot cheaper.
Okay.
And Peoria's just an hour and a half away. So
right, no, that's fine. And I've been checking out Dallas and Fort Worth in Love Field, because Love Field is a lot closer to Fort Worth. If we can fly into Dallas International, but it's going to be an expensive ride back and forth. So that's why I was trying to get us into Love Field, but it's a smaller airport, and therefore the flights are usually a little bit more expensive. But I'm looking at every option. I'm looking at O'Hare, Midway, Rockford, Moline, Peoria, Bloomington, to Dallas International and DF and Love Field. But so far they've all been really expensive.
Well, when you say really expensive, what are you talking about?
Over $500.
Yeah, that's really too much.
I agree. I think that's too. I'll pay $300, but I don't like to pay anything more than that for a flight.
I think the most we've ever paid is $400.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't remember even paying that, but yeah, no, I think $500 is way too expensive for a flight. And the other thing is I'm trying to get the dates to work. Like flying in early on the 11th and late on the 13th, so we're not having to pay extra time for a hotel.
Right.
But we may have to fly in on the 10th and pay an extra night in a hotel. Because those flights early the 11th, late on the 13th is expensive. Now I can come in late on the 11th and leave early on the 13th, and it's really cheap.
Right,
But
not even go. Right.
Exactly. Right. So I'm working on it. If anybody wants to help out and jump in and start tracking flights, I would take your help. That's perfectly fine, because I'm trying to not have us spend extra money in a hotel and not spending too much money on a flight. That's what I'm trying to balance with all of that. Okay, that's going to bring us to our amazing ladies who are tracking 3 months completed on the 600 wholesale. That this challenge comes directly from Mary Kay. When you purchase at least 600 wholesale and products all 6 months, January through June, you and attend seminar, you're going to get to walk across the seminar stage and earn this beautiful gold crossbody. And our consultants that are tracking this, let's give them a big pom-pom shake right here. Ashley Harper, Deb Stiefel, Wendy Schaefer, and Christy Bennell. Woohoo! Way to go, everybody. That is awesome. Keep tracking that. You're halfway there. All right, our lucky 13 for the month of April. When you place at least a 300 wholesale order and sell 13 items by April 15th, which is a week from tomorrow. All right. Our month of April started on a Wednesday. So I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of thrown me off. So it's going to go faster. Hey, Fabi. All right. We got Fabi joining us. So a week from tomorrow is April 15th. So when you place at least a 300 wholesale order and sell 13 items, you will win those beautiful earrings, which I know we don't have them in our hot little hands.
Yeah. I text them today when they're coming. The problem is, ladies, and I don't think I explained this last night, is that we are used to buying things from Amazon. Well, when you buy things from Amazon, you know exactly where it is, what day it's coming, where it's at, and usually, because I always have Prime, you can get it the very next day. Well, we're going through a different, what I call wholesaler, and so they go through the post office, which is already slower. They don't give you tracking information, and so I'm starting. Since I've been going through them with the different prizes, I'm learning it takes at least 7 days from when I ordered it. And I ordered all these new prizes April 2nd. So I'm thinking by this Thursday, hopefully it will be here.
I would think so.
We just
All
got
right.
wholesale and it's taking us longer.
Yes. All right. And then with a 600 wholesale by the end of the month, April 30th, which is the first day of our spring open house, when you place a 600 wholesale, you will win the large tote bag. So as always, every month I tell you just to focus on the 300 first. Get the 300 to 13 items sold by the 15th. Get those earrings, and then you can finish it up with the last 15 days of the month. But we have some amazing ladies who have achieved a lucky 13 already for the month of April. So a huge shout out to our achiever, Chris Meyer. Congratulations, Chris and Tina Martin. They have both won those beautiful earrings. And as soon as we get them in our hot little hands, we will get them to you. And we have a double achiever, Deb Stiefel.
Deb, way to go, Debbie.
Woo! Deb has won the earrings and the tote. Way to go, Deb. Way to go. We are so proud of you for that. All right. As always, our open houses, April 30th through May 4th, and the Quad Cities is Wednesday, May 6th. All right. So that brings us, before we do our Queen of Sales, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, you do yours. I got to look right up real quick. I left my list.
Okay, before we do our Queen of Sales, so many of you know my husband and Kayla, my daughter, they went to Japan for 2 weeks. And so I took that opportunity to clean out my office. I took everything out of my office and went through everything and then put it all back in. And that included getting rid of almost 2 huge garbage cans full of stuff that no longer served us. You know, either the prices were wrong, we didn't have the product. You know, we've had so many changes. Hey, Judy, we've had so many changes with Mary Kay. And, you know, I felt like my office was overwhelming me and I couldn't work in it. I don't know if anybody's ever felt that way. And so I'm like, I have got to take everything out and go through every single piece of paper. I went through every file, you know, for 19 years of being a sales director. I went through every file, every paper. It took me 2 weeks. I took my time. I blew up my house because I was the only one here and got everything out and put it all back. And I feel so much more empowered to work my business. But one of the things that I found from 2004, so 22 years ago, it seems ridiculous to say that, is this piece of paper right here that I created for myself on how I wanted to work my business. Yes, it makes a big difference. Yes, Sue is with us, Judy's with us, Favi and Deb, yes, and Vicky. It made me feel so much more empowered because I was so frustrated. Every time I'd come into my office, I could not find what I was looking for because, you know, we all move really fast and we need what we need and we grab it and we throw it and we grab it and we throw it. So I was so glad I took this time. But again, out of 2 huge garbage cans, like the garbage cans I put on my curb, full of paper that I threw away because it no longer served us. This guy right here from 2004 is right here, December 16th, 2004. This is something that I created for how I wanted to run my business. And when I read it, I thought, this still works today. Now, let me take you back to 2004. We did not have text messages. We had flip phones. We did not have our email on our phone. We did not have internet on our phone. We did not have Facebook. If we did, nobody was really paying attention to it, right? This was a year before I got married. So we worked life very differently. But everything I wrote down here still can work for your business today. So let's start right here. Each day, 5 notes. Okay, that could be 5 text messages, right? I was writing 5 notes to either a consultant or a customer, 10 phone calls, and either hold or book a selling appointment. That was each day. I either held an appointment or I booked an appointment. And this is when I was working 12 hours a day in another job, okay? So that was my goal for each day. I would write 5 notes, 10 phone calls, and book or hold a selling appointment. Each week, book 5 selling appointments to hold 3, which would give me 30 faces, 3 interviews, and $400 in sales. So that was my goal each week. Now, this is before I became a sales director, okay? So as a consultant, this was what I was doing. Consistency. Here we go. Monthly, 5 new recruits each month, 2,400 in new consultant production, 650 wholesale each month. Personally sell 1,400 retail a month. Okay. 2,400 in new consultant production. That was so important. I wrote it down twice.
So I think you need to make a copy and send that to us.
You have, yes, Sandy's with us. You have to remember at this point in time, I was a car driver. Okay. So I had that commitment to Mary Kay to make that $5,500 a month production, or I had to make a car payment. So that new consultant production, a lot of that counted as double for me, right? Yes, I can post it. Absolutely. So that new consultant production, that $2,400 a month was so important to me because it kept up my car production. I got paid on it and I didn't have to make a car payment. So there were 3 things that worked on for me. Okay. So 2,400, again, new consultant production, 12 interviews a month, and 5,000 production monthly, which would give me a $650 a check each month, which made my car payment. My car payment was $650. So if I did all of this, I did not have to pay for my Camaro that I still have sitting in the garage in Illinois. If I did all that. Now, if you see this, it says 650 in consultant product, 5,000 in consultant production, because my production didn't count towards it. And I'm doing a 650 wholesale, right? So that would always give me 550, but I needed 5,000 in my team production to get a $650 check each month. And this still applies. 22 years later, this all still works. It all still works. And so this is my recap here at the end. 5,000 in production each month. Oh, there we go. 20 active consultants, car production done, start consultant first and second quarters. So this is what, if I did my plan. And then down here, just to reiterate, 3 classes plus 3 interviews and $400 in sales. That is still the formula.
Yep.
That is still the formula, but I want to say you could probably do at least $600 in sales with 3 classes, at least, right? At least 600. That's before we had the repair kit. We didn't even have the miracle set back then, I don't think. Maybe we did. I don't know.
It was just coming out. Mom died in 2004.
Okay. So yes, this was my business plan that I lived by. In 2020, I keep saying the wrong year. It's not even 2024, 2004. That still is a business plan for consultants today. And I don't know about you, but that just really meant a lot to me that so many things have changed in Mary Kay and in the world in the last 22 years. But this still works.
No matter what they have for computers and all that stuff, this still works.
This still works.
And you can still do it that way.
So yes, I will send this to you. I think I was 24 when I wrote this. But I was so thankful to find this gem. And again, after throwing away garbage cans full of paper and to pull this out, I'm like, this still works, you guys. It still works. So I hope that encourages you. I hope it inspires you. I hope it makes you want to write down your business plan. I'll post it, but I encourage you to write your own business plan for each day, each week, consistency, and then the month. And then doing that each month will bring you for the quarter. I did it for 2 quarters down here at the bottom. And I'm putting this up in my office. I'm like, this is still the best business plan I've ever seen. And that's what I'm going to still work by. And I still always have that in my head to book or hold a selling appointment. Book or hold a selling appointment. And, my life looks very different. This was when I was single, living in my own apartment in Dixon, Illinois. And my life is very different now. But I come across, because of the rescue community that I'm in, I meet new people every day. And I actually met a lady that works at the city, and we've been going back and forth. Hey, Wendy, we've been going back and forth about different things going on with our city, and different events that they have going on, right? And she said, and it hasn't been the best communication process. And so she called me. She's like, I really have to apologize to you. We're taking on a lot of new things at the city, and I'm really sorry this hasn't gone as smooth as it should. And I said, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And because I want to do their events, right? I live in Cooper City. I could walk to City Hall. I'm right around the corner. Like, I want to be the person doing their events, but whoever's doing their events is not doing them very efficiently. And so she said, I want to apologize to you for that. And I said, thank you. She goes, but I really have something I need to talk to you about. And I said, yeah. She's like, is there any way you could find me a dachshund? And I said, yes, I can find you a dachshund. And I thought to myself, I may not be doing as many vendor events as I used to do when I filled this out in 2004. But God is still bringing people into my life in different ways and different avenues. And thank goodness for Facebook, because they can see my passion with rescue animals, but they can also see that I am a Mary Kay sales director. And of course, Mary Kay, the brand, stands on its own. But I just thought that was really cool to share that with you guys. So, Mom, let's go ahead and do your Queen of Sales.
Ready? Okay. Oh, I just wrote it down here. Where did I just cover it up?
Go ahead. While we're waiting for her to get that together, again, I got it. Okay. I just want one more time wanted to tell everybody that's just joining us, we did go live early because there's a lot of storms. I just got another alert on my phone that we're expecting high winds and severe storms to start here in the next few minutes. Go ahead, Mom.
All right. So I have 2 people. If anyone else did, I know, Sandy, you're fixing yours, and we want it fixed so we can get your people into the drawing. Right now, I have 2 weekly summary sheets here. Judy's, and you got Judy's. We got her people in, but it has to be over 100 to be into the court. So we have first runner-up is Ashley Harper at $327 retail. I'm sorry, it might be 321. Can't read my own writing. Okay, so give her a big round of applause. She is $337, and that is Deb Stiefel, our weekly Queen of Sales is Deb Stiefel. Congratulations, Deb.
All right, awesome. All right, our runner-up to the Queen is Wendy Schaefer with $82, and our Queen from South Florida, Shannon Johns, with $125. Woohoo! All right, congratulations, everyone. All right, so this is going to conclude our weekly our virtual meeting. So we would now like everyone who is participating in the spring open house. You should have 2 emails from me. They both have the same link. If you could click on that link and join us now, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. But we would like to have with us on screen going forward, Favi, Donna, Judy, Vicky, Tish, Wendy, Deb, Arlene, Sue, and Christy. So again, go to your email. You will see a link. It will be blue that you will click on. There we go. Let me see if you can see it on my phone. Come on, phone. There you go. Right there. That's what it looks like. Okay, it's not in my signature. This is my signature in my email. Don't click on those links because that's my Mary Kay website. It's right there, and that will bring you onto our screen. All right, Donna is already in the waiting room for us. So we're going to go ahead and end our live, and everybody else join us. If I just called off your name, please join us on screen for our meeting for the open house. Have a great week, everyone.